Welcome to Boxing Live on the record with an open panel with D Ray and Chi Town. What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Man, it's all love, Randy. You know how we roll. And I got to tell you, man, when I found out that D Ray was going to be on this live, I was like, nah, I can't be a part of this. And, D Ray is false. Everything about him is false. And my ultimate goal is to remove him from anybody's live and everything. But I figure I'll see what he got to say this time. Go ahead, D Ray. What you got for me? It's a blessing to be here with you. Why am I so contradictory?
Hey man, it's an
Yeah.
honor for me, bro. It's a privilege, and I respect and love it, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, bro. And everybody that's getting this trio out there, I want y'all to know y'all are lucky, man. Cause I feel lucky just to even be up here too. But go ahead, man.
My man. So, D Ray, check this out. On November 25th, we have Boo Boo versus Big David, right, Randy? David Benavidez. Um,
Yeah, Dave Benavidez.
right. And
Boo
I
Boo.
think this. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, 25th we got Boo Boo versus Dave Benavidez. Yeah.
Yeah. And so D Ray, my question to you is, you know, Boo Boo's kind of his career has been all over the place, and he has so much inactivity. But then you have David Benavidez, who's really, I mean, I have to give him credit. He's been calling out smoke. Uh, I can't say since he started boxing, but for the last several years. What do you think about that fight, man, and how you have it going?
I think that it's a potential fight of the year, and also a true 50-50 fight. I think it's the most 50-50 fight of the year, probably. You know what I mean? Where I think that it's, like you said, it's the youth versus the experience, the left-hander versus the right, the power versus the slickness, and it's youth versus age, man. So, we got everything for that. But I think though, man, that a lot of people are counting out Andre kind of early, because I've not seen him in a close contest, and I understand that he hasn't been on the same level as what David has fought recently. So he probably does have an edge in sharpness, but I'm just thinking, man, that you know I trust the words of Bo Mack. He said that he gonna give him problems, and he gonna shock a lot of people, and I think that it's possible. But hey, I can't wait to watch it, man. And real quick, I just wanted to say too, is I just was arguing with somebody about an undercard fight on that same card of Maul and Jose. You know what I mean? So if they can uh, get that temperature in the building right, man, when the bell ring for Andre and David, it's gonna be electric, man. So, all them people, man, I think that they blessed to even be in the building and have a ticket for it. So it's gonna be a great fight, bro. But also in the crowd, it could get ugly, man. But come on, man, go ahead.
Dude, bro, I'm definitely with you as far as the undercard with the electricity that's going to be there, all that stuff. Man, that Zoom press conference was beautiful to me. I love the banter. But I don't want it to be over the top, but I think exactly the way it was. Oh, that was good. That was good. Randy, go ahead. Come on in. Tell me what you got. So Randy probably got his dogs barking or got something else. Something else, and he's back.
He had to take that standing eight right down. Walk to the
Hey, yeah, no,
Yeah.
look,
Let us pray for Randy. Ooh, boo, 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 boo.
I, I,
Pray for Randy.
yeah, I had, you hit me with a shot. I wasn't looking for D Ray. I was looking for a Terrence Crawford. I got a Bo Mac. I'm like, good God, I didn't expect Bo Mac to come out so early. I thought Crawford was gonna come out. so, so you hit me with a
Right.
Bo Mac. You throw me out, so I had to go back to the corner and ask the coach for what we're doing. But
He got you with
but that was
he
some
got you with a
interesting
sneaky
stuff.
left to the liver, bro.
Yeah, he usually hit me with a Terrence Crawford. So I usually be expecting them. Every now and then I can dodge it, but he hit me with a Bomax. So I'm like, It's early in the fight. They ain't telling nothing about he's hitting me with a bow mat. But anyway, that was interesting. Your take on that, D Ray, the youth versus skills. I mean, yeah, youth versus experience. Um, like I said, I just don't see. I don't see Boo Boo pulling it off, man. He just looked so sloppy in his last 3 fights, man. You think he gonna do better in this fight against David Benavidez? Somebody that's young, up and coming at the top of his game, like David is, man. I mean, what you see, D Ray? That I don't see.
Hey, bro. And I understand, man. And your concerns are valid. You know what I mean? And that's why I
Hmm.
said that the inactivity versus the sharpness, and some can even say the professionalism of Benavidez. You know what I mean? I think that he has matured, but he's still young enough where he is the Mexican monster, bro. So I just think that I'm counting on Boo Boo to actually go in there, be defensive, responsible, and a professional, man, and the true champion that he is. And the last thing I just want to say real quick is that he's been waiting his whole career for this fight. Where he thought he could get this guy or that guy, but now he has a date with this guy. So I'm just looking forward to it. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, D
Hmm.
Ray, you made some excellent points, man. And at the end of my points, I'm going to make. I'm going to ask you a specific question, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the table, D Ray, so you and others can know. I'm actually leaning towards Boo Boo in this fight, even though he's been active for a minute, and his style, at least in the last couple of fights, his style looks very suspect, right? But we can't debate, deny, or even question the fact that this dude has skills. He's a very, very good boxer. However, Benavidez is trash. His brother Jose is the best fighter in the family, but he is, before he got shot and before all the other things, he is a very, very good boxer. He has very good boxing technique and all this other things. Stuff that David doesn't have. David has overwhelming hands, and that's it. His footwork is trash. His boxing stance. I mean, just all the bases. I can't go, through everything because I'm end up having conventions and all that stuff, and maybe start seeing The Exorcist and and freak out and jump out the window. But David is garbage when it comes to boxing. He may have gotten a little bit better, but I'm thinking that Boo Boo's boxing ability, just on the basic fundamental level, like Bernard Hopkins, just fundamental things, stepping around, stepping to the side, keeping your angle there, even though he's very awkward, he does get extremely low, like Sweet Pea did. All those things can avoid punches. And I just don't know how fast his eye is, so that's an issue. So several punches may get through and popping. But I'm of the impression that Boo Boo, even though David may, hit him with 500 punches in the first or second round, I'm of the impression that Boo Boo still can make the adjustments where David cannot. David is extremely limited. He needs to learn how to actually box. He needs to get somebody in his corner that can help tighten up his fundamentals so that his foot, his lead foot can be pointed in the right direction. He can be angled right. He can breathe, so he can breathe right. So he can move his head right, so he can dip. David Benavidez, if you notice, we're all elderly. I don't say elderly. We're all older. If you notice the cats that we knew that boxed back in the 80s and 70s and even in the early 90s, what did they do? They fought in rhythm. Now you tell me if you ever in your entire life seen David Benavidez fight in any kind of rhythm. No, the answer is no. We've never seen that happen. We know Boo Boo does have the capacity and ability to somewhat do that. And so I give Boo Boo the advantage in that. And I'm going to go ahead and let D-Ray respond because I know that was a lot and I'm not going to get to the other question so I want him to focus on what I just said there.
Sound like to me, y'all both on the same page. Y'all looking for. I'm the only one that's looking at Benavidez winning, and I
That's why you
don't
got
know
that
if they. That's all right. I'm still fighting. Hey, you go out to beat the champ. You ain't gonna just walk out with the champ belt. You got to beat the champ. Um, I
Randy,
just
quick
don't know.
question. Let me ask this question since it's like open panel and everything. You have Benavidez winning, and you think Father Time has shown up with Boo Boo, but you have not addressed Boo Boo's boxing skills. You gotta remember, this is not video, this is an open panel. I want to ask you those
I
questions. I mean, can you respond to that?
I
What
thought
about
yes, because as I've always said, I don't think we're looking at the Boo Boo of old. I think he's lost some steps. He's lost some ability and agility. He's just not that guy. If he had still been active and he had to look good in his last three fights, which I think he looked horrible in his last three fights, is just my opinion. I would be saying I would be going for Boo Boo. Like I told you on the Jose, like I told you I was going for Jose instead of Maul. Maul, my guy. But my boxing, I say he haven't been in the ring, and Jose has, and you have to stay active. Like I say, Boo Boo I just don't see the same Boo Boo I used to see. It's almost like we going, not we. It's almost like going into this fight since D-Ray like to throw Terrence Crawford in there. Let me throw somebody there. It's like going into this fight and you finna watch Adrian Broner, and you think that's the same Adrian Broner when he was getting his hair brushed. His hair done grow. Ain't no waves no more. You feel me? So that's what I'm looking at with Boo Boo, man. Like Boo Boo just ain't for me, just ain't that guy no more. He just ain't that guy no more. And he haven't fought anybody to show me that he still is that guy.
Hey Randy, real quick, man, while we reeling you in, I just want to ask, make sure that you address the point that he made about the feet, though. Do you think David's feet can keep up with Andre's feet? Go ahead, bro.
I don't think I don't think David more or less built with feet. I think David kind of like Canelo when it comes to feet, but just a little bit faster. He don't rely on his feet. He like Jason. He gonna walk you down. Can Boo Boo survive 12 rounds without David catching him? I don't think the feet gonna be an issue for David. It ain't never been his thing. It ain't like David had feet and he used his feet to get here and get there. He still had that Mexican stuck to the flow style. But can Boo Boo survive him 12 rounds?
Let me disagree with you real fast, Randy, because
Okay.
Caleb Plant, as much as people don't even want to acknowledge, that showed, but we've always known this, but Caleb Plant definitely showed David's trash footwork, specifically when it comes to
I said he don't have feet though. I just said he don't have feet. So I agree with that. He don't have feet. I
so
agree with that.
so specifically when it comes to stepping around an opponent. Your argument is that Boo Boo would win 99 times, to one if he was that younger Boo Boo, if he was that other guy. You just don't see that other guy. And my argument is that even though we don't see the other guy, we still have boxing skill. And you don't have to be a young superstar or any of those types of things to be able to step around your opponent, a person that doesn't know how to reset once you step around. Those are just fundamental boxing techniques. That's something that David literally doesn't do and can't do. And when he fought, as opposed to looking at the big picture, when he fought Plant, look at the stuff when Plant was creating angles, when Plant was stepping around. David had to reset. He had to square up like Frankenstein and then start coming back at him. The issue with Plant is that, cardio or whatever you want to call it. Okay. But we have also seen Boo Boo do that in many of his fights. We've seen him create these little angles and step around his opponents. So as much as he's not the fighter that we thought he was when he was in his 20s, per se, he still has that basic boxing technique to be able to put his opponent in an awkward position where they don't know whether to throw a punch or to guard. And that's the serious question right there. Go ahead, Rain. I know you got a lot to say on that. D-Ray, you got to do what you got to do.
Well, I'm gonna just use Canelo for instance, since D-Ray brought it up about like Canelo. Look at Canelo and Jamel. Jamel was highly athletic, and Canelo pretty much walked him down. He pretty much walked him down. He couldn't get away from him. So I'm looking at kind of the similar fight, and if it in been a, I mean, Boo Boo might have a problem trying to create those angles because I don't think the balance is. He didn't look good on balance in his last 3 fights. To me, he didn't. So with David hitting like he hitting, and will he be able to keep that up? Because he looked like a ballerina with 2 left feet in the last couple of fights I seen him in.
Yeah. Dear, if you just give me a quick question just to respond, and then I'm just gonna, let wrap. Randy, you said something beautiful, and you're 1,000% correct. There's one thing that that I think we don't agree on, and that's what you were talking about, athleticism. And when I speak about stepping around the fighter, I'm not talking about athletic ability. That doesn't require athleticism.
I know what you're saying. You're saying step like Lomachenko. Is it Lomachenko? Like Lomachenko like to create angles instead of trying to get around him. Did you just step back, but you can't step around him?
Right. The better example is Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins. Those are fundamental. I mean, and this is the key. This is what I'm trying to say. Everything we're talking about all these different cats, but on stuff, we're talking about fundamentals. Those that athleticism and whoever has what athleticism is not anything that's taught in the boxing gym. You're not taught athleticism in the boxing gym. You're not taught any of those things. You're taught technique. And technique is what Bernard Hopkins had, which is why he was able to fight until he turned 50. And I'm speaking about Boo Boo specifically in this scenario, is that he has technique. He has actual boxing training, whether he has the physicality no more or not. He still has a technique. And I'm stating that Benavidez has zero technique. But he does have his youth and his breathing, perhaps some type of physicality that allows him to throw 700 punches. But what I'm saying is, I have to be clear. When I'm saying step around, you don't step around your opponent and just sit there and look. You step around extremely close to the opponent. You're close, almost like an inside fight, right? You see what I'm saying? And you step over the foot, step around, boom.
Create an angle.
And so, right, absolutely. And so when you think about B-Hop, when you go back to his fights and you look at all his different fights and things, you see what I'm talking about now if you put it in that type of perspective. And that's something that David Benavidez, number one, he can't do. I'm not even questioning that he's ever seen it, like as far as sparring in those regards, because he doesn't know how to defend against that. And like I told you earlier, Randy, one of the biggest things when a person steps around you, the very first thing you are to is to move with them. When they move, not when they're 20 feet away from you, and you're trying to walk them down, they move a certain way. No, when they're 2 inches away from you and they step around you, you step with them. That's something that I have not seen David do, but Boo Boo is able to do that. I don't know if he can keep doing it, and that doesn't require a lot of muscle fibers, if you will. It just requires basic boxing technique. All right, go ahead.
But then, would you agree? Would you agree even with that? It's but like I said with Lomachenko, you don't have to be able to do that. If he do that, all you got to do is take a step back. The angle gone.
No, Randy, everything that you literally said is 1,000%. I need you to come in and start coaching some of these kids, because as soon as this kid steps around and I step with him, you step back, that whole thing resets again. It's reset, and we start from the beginning, and then we can keep doing that. So yeah, you're correct. And Lomachenko, I don't like to use him as an example for this, because Lomachenko is an illusion. He looks like he's doing this. He looks like he's stepping around. He looks like he's doing these things, but he's not actually. He creates angles. He does punch from angles, but he's not effective. Not as effective in that as much as he is effective in creating the illusion that he is doing that. Bernard Hopkins is a person that can do that. He creates that. He creates an illusion of doing that, and he can capitalize on that. And when you step back, what happens when you step back? When a person steps around you, and then you try to match it by stepping with him, and then you step back. What's the very first thing they do? Step directly towards you to keep that space small. So we're at 2 inches, or right now. We're at 2 inches. I step around you. We're still at 2 inches. I'm trying to close it in to maybe 1 inch. You step with me. We're back at 2 inches again. You step back, which puts us at 5 inches. And soon as your back foot steps there, my front foot is already next to your front foot. I'm just bringing my back foot there towards you, meaning I'm moving towards you, closing it, keeping that gap at two, whatever I said before, 2 meters or whatever it was.
Yeah, 2 inches.
I was saying.
I got you. I follow you.
Yes.
It's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting. This fight gonna be interesting. I ain't gonna keep chopping at it. D-Ray, come on here. Don't go to sleep. Don't stand over there in the corner. Put your mouthpiece in and come on.
Hey. Yeah, hey, I got shot down 2 words of the show. First one was trash. I did not think he was going to say my man was trash. And the other one was illusion.
I'll be coming with it, D-Ray.
So you want to share we were talking boxing or magic, D-Ray?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Where I kind of learned that. Give me a new magic book, damn it. But anyway, again, we're blessed to have you in the circle. This is how we get down. This is our regular boxing talk. I do have to go just now. You guys keep it going. Represent for the channel. I truly appreciate you, D-Ray. Highlight you on the back end, D-Ray. Randy, you already know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Peace to both.
You,
all right.
Man.
All right then, Chi-Town.
Boy, he put a whooping on you, Randy. He put a whooping on you, Randy. I thought I was going to pull it off you, man. Come on now.
So you about to throw the towel in?
Hey, man, I had it waving over there. The referee just didn't look at it. He didn't look at it.
No, I got to go back and check the footage. They might have been in on it together.
No, bro, but you made some great points, because I do think that, like, if you do have to pick a favorite for this fight, I do think that is David, for a lot of the reasons, you know, that you favor him in. But you know, I also believe that Andre has a shot, bro. So, you know, I'm going to you know, look at it, like you said, not only through my eyes, bro, but you know, a little bit with my heart, and that's where I'm gonna go, because for the simple fact, bro, is that he's not gotten his shot yet. So I want, when he does get his shot, for him to put on his best performance. And if he do that, I think he should win. And I know he can win, but will he win? Hey, tune in and watch the fight, bro. But we on the record with it.
Yeah, exactly. I think he got a shot, but I just don't have the confidence that he's the boo-boo of old. You feel what I'm saying? Just like I said about Marl, man. I know Marl in any given day, Marl would beat Jose in a coma. But Marl ain't fought in 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? Any given day, Boo Boo will create so many angles on Benavidez, he'll think he drunk. But Boo Boo ain't been the same Boo Boo. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. And I could be wrong, D-Ray. I could be dead wrong, but you know, that's what I'm seeing right now for some reason. That's what I'm seeing. So like you said, we got to tune in and see. Go ahead.
Thing, no, and I apologize, but I just want to say, but that's the thing though, is that, you know, what I'm really looking at is that I've been a fan of both of those guys. I'm talking about Andre and Charlo. And I've been wanting these guys to get a good fight. I wanted these guys to fight each other so they could get a good fight. Before they signed on this date, they was talking like they was gonna fight. So I was looking forward to that. So I don't know, man. I just probably a little bit with my heart on both. But that's part of the sport, bro. Is that we like the fighters for different reasons, and some of them have storylines, and the underdog, and I don't like picking the underdogs, man. But when I know I got one that can be a live dog, bro, I'll ride with him. And I think both Charlo and Andre are live dogs now. I think that Andre is more ready than Maul. But I just think, bro, that and that's why I was just telling my guy too before we got on, bro, because he was arguing like you. He said, man, Jose gonna
Hmm.
wash him. He said, I'll bet you. I said, man, come on, man. He said, you want to bet? I said, I don't want to bet, but I
You should have
will
picked
bet
up.
you.
You should have got your soda out of that if you were that confident.
Hey, we still got a couple days. I'm gonna try to
Nah,
work him up to
you
a
should.
six pack.
Yeah. Work him up for a six pack if you got that much confidence. Because I don't think,
Well,
I don't think,
see,
I don't think neither one of the. I think both of the Benavidez brothers gonna win, man. I could be wrong.
yeah. No, and see, and I'm picking both of them to lose. So but in close, highly contested fights, bro. I'm not saying now did in the Jose and Maul fight, bro. I say it could go either way. Where somebody could get washed with one punch. You know what I mean? That they didn't see coming,
Hmm.
and that be the end of it. I don't think that can happen at the same percentage rate in the other fight. But
I
David
don't
has the
either.
power to be able to do that.
I don't see it. I don't see it neither. Like you said in the whole in the Jose fight, it could all end in one punch. I agree with that. I
Right.
mean,
On either
because
side, too.
the fact that Maul is heavier naturally, plus he had the skills at one time. They might kick back in or whatever you want to call it, and he might take Jose out of there. Then again, Jose might catch Maul because Maul been inactive with a nice hot shot and get him out of there. But I don't think this David and Boo Boo. I don't think by no means now that David just gonna go in there and walk him down in the ropes and get him out of there. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight, but I just don't think Boo Boo is that guy that we used to know. I mean, not saying that he's Adrian Broner. Now, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
he's just not the guy that we used to know. Yeah, and
See, man, but hold on,
shot.
hold on, real
Go
quick.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah. No, I just
Hmm.
want to say because you keep bringing up Adrian Broner, so I just want to ask you a question, right? Because for me,
I ain't gonna let you dog Adrian now. That's my guy. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to dog him. Hey, but I always say, hey, go get the smoke that you talking about. But the thing I
Mhm.
wanted to say with Adrian though, see, I think Adrian's change, I put it like that, occurred in the ring, right? Is we all
Yeah,
seen the Marcus Madonna fight. And so you
yeah,
could see the Adrian that went into the ring versus the one that came out of the ring. Now with
yeah,
Maul,
yeah.
I don't necessarily see on that same level. But I understand that people because hey, bro, I gotta give you credit, right? You study Maul, for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you understand him,
Hmm.
you rooted for him, you cheered for him, you watched him develop. So
Hmm.
when you say that you see red flags, I think that's important for everybody to take wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? And I do as well. But at the same time, I think I just want him to, show that
Yeah.
he is the man, bro. And here's the other thing, right? And tell me when's the last time this happened, bro? He got to come back and restore the Charlo name. You know what I'm saying? The pressure is on him because his brother, everybody's saying, man, he ran, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Are y'all runners or are y'all fighters? So he's gonna get the chance to go out there and prove it. And that's the one thing, bro, that we know about this fight. We ain't got worried about no footwork, bro, because they both gonna step forward and start swinging. You know.
Exactly. But then, like I said, I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about Maul ended up in a fight like Errol Spence ended up with. Um. Uh. His timing off. If Jose patient, he'll pick him apart.
Yeah.
He ain't got to
But
be able to
Jose
knock him
coming to
out.
swing, bro.
He he can pick him apart if he patient. You feel what I'm saying? Because I believe Maul timing gonna be off. I just believe that because he ain't been in the ring and he haven't even had a tune-up fight. You feel me? So he don't know what his timing like. So that's gonna be an issue. You know, timing is everything, especially in boxing. And then the other issue that I have with Maul is his mental state. Boxing is more mental than anything. We know that from Mike Tyson. A lot of fights Mike Tyson won in the press conference because he got in the guy head. You feel me? So Maul is mentally he's not there anymore. I
See,
I
bro,
mean
hold on, bro.
I think Maul is at a stage in his career like Adrian Broner. In their mind, they think they still that guy. But then when they get in the ring, I don't know because Maul haven't got there yet. But I'm just saying this. But when you get in the ring, now you got to prove you that guy. Almost like the analogy like I like to say about swimming. Everybody say they can swim until they get pushed in the water because it look easy. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, you done been around. I don't know if you grew up as a kid saying, "Yeah, I could swim." Ain't never been in the water. I could swim. I could swim, but will kill somebody if they try to throw you in the water. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hey,
so
bro,
so I'm
and
sorry,
see,
but cutting y'all go ahead.
no, real quick though. The only thing I wanted to say about that fight that like will really help me in picking and making a decision will be the press conference because you brought that up, bro. And that's the one thing that um, you can kind of tell at the press conference, you know, and it's not necessarily who is doing all the talking, but you know, it's like the energy, bro. You know, like are you too amped up for the press conference? You know, are you trying to impress the people too much? Are you trying to, you know, because by that time, bro, it's too late, you know, and I'm talking about like the weigh in is what I like to go by the weigh in and see how they measure up to each other and hear their final words, you know. But go ahead,
Yeah.
bro. So I just wanted to say that I was just interested in that fight on that last press conference, man, because I'm telling you, bro, for some reason, I think that this fight can even steal the show for the night, you know?
Hmm. That's interesting.
Well,
Hmm.
hold on. And the reason I say that is because what Chi-Town brought up earlier, when he was talking about the footwork, right?
Yeah.
And that's when I said, well, we know in Jose and Maul fight, we ain't got to worry about no footwork, bro. So, you know, to some fans, they gonna say, "Oh, Boo Boo was running. That wasn't a good fight." Blah blah blah. But for this mall fight with Jose, we know that they gonna both be within swinging range, and it's just whoever got the chin and you know the fortitude to hold up, bro, because they gonna have to take some to give some. But go ahead, man.
Now if the fight goes to that, I'm going with Maul because I believe. I, now I still don't know. I still don't know because the reason why I say I still don't know because do Maul have the do Maul have the stubbornness or what have you to take those kind of blows now? Do he have the wherewithal to stay on his feet. You know what I mean? Or have he done already gave up in his heart, but his mouth saying he hasn't.
Hey man,
He
you
ain't
know what I
fought in
see,
2 years, man.
yeah. But you know what I see is who's that? Who he knocked out, man? It was a J Rock, right?
Yeah.
Right. He caught J Rock. All of a sudden, boom. That's kind of what I think, man. Might happen, bro. Is that uh he probably could be losing the fight, but then that just one punch just in the night, you know. But go ahead, fam.
But see, there go again as boxing fans. Sometimes we 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 I don't know what word I'm looking for, but just rock with me with the rest of it, and then you could just fill in the word that need to be there. But sometimes as boxing fans, there go where we mess ourselves up as boxing fans because right now, and I don't know why he the subject of conversation tonight, but right now, if you got an up and coming fighter right now, if Ryan Garcia beat um uh Adrian Broner, people would talk about that, or he's on Adrian resume. Adrian is on his resume like like he's the Adrian Broner of old. You see what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody gonna say, well, Ryan Garcia beat Adrian after Madonna had ended his career and he done lost 15 times. Ain't nobody gonna say that. When they talk about Ryan, they're gonna say Ryan beat Adrian. You feel me? So we're saying that to say you saying he knocked out J Rock, right? That was a different mall than this. This mall here would not knock J Rock out.
Mm,
This mall here would get beat by J Rock.
mm.
You feeling what I'm saying? But we as boxing fans still talk about boxers as if they are that guy, but they're not. So you know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't see like the press conference. Did you see the press conference they did? Brian Custer
Ooh.
did the virtual press conference.
Oh yeah, yes
To
sir.
me, and it's just this a personal opinion. It's my opinion. To me, Maul looked at like he was on something, whether it was medication, whether it was medication or hood medication. But he looked at like to me he was on something.
Mm.
His eyes drooped. He was slow. Like he just like I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And I'm not a drug or a police, whatever you want to call it, that could tell us somebody on drugs. But I know he was on something because
Mm.
he didn't have the same get up and go. It was almost like he was like slurring with it as if he was on some diners or he might have been on some sleeping pills and trying to fight to sleep. I don't know. He just didn't look the same to me.
Uh,
I mean, I could be wrong.
no, I'm not saying you are, bro. You know, and that's the thing is I had a good look at him for that press conference. Now I probably would have to go back and compare it to a J Rock type press conference or something like that. But you know, I think though, man, that bro, that what I'm looking for in Maul in this fight is not on the surface level. It's beneath the skin, bro. It's the heart, bro. I think,
Mm,
and I'm not saying Jose ain't got heart, because
yeah.
is Jose got heart, right? I don't doubt that. But I think to a fault, Jose got too
Hmm.
much heart, right? Because Jose will step to the fire no matter what. And I think to be whatever in boxing, there you have to know that there's times, like you said earlier, you got to take a step back. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
Jose just ain't like that, bro. So, uh, and that's the thing is Maul gonna have to win with his heart and his head. And if he's not balanced with both, I think that he can lose. And now this is the thing though, is I'm also thinking about this fight right here, and that's something that Chi-Town was talking about earlier too, is the breathing. Because I think both of them guys, boy, Maul and Jose is gonna be so hyped for this fight, bro, that it just got electricity written all over it. And the thing is, like you saying, one of them can gas out after 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Just off that energy alone. So do they have the stamina and conditioning after that to fight and box? Because we know they can fight, but can they box at this time, bro? And I think we're gonna see it. And I think it's gonna be a good fight too.
I agree. I agree. Sound like to me you got more excitement about this fight than the Boo Boo fight.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Don't get it twisted, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just
No,
saying. Though. I mean, you
that's
keep
the
saying
stake.
there's gonna be
That's the
fireworks
stake.
and
Yeah.
all
Hey,
this.
listen. That's the stake. Jose and Maul. That's the salad. You know what I'm saying? But it's the good salad though, bro. Because I'm gonna have everything on there, eggs and apples. Man, it's gonna be good, bro. We gonna have carrots and berries. It's gonna be good,
I feel you. I'm just
bro.
checking now because you doing a lot of
Yeah.
campaigning here.
Oh
I'm
man,
just
without a
checking.
doubt, bro. But just because that salad is fire, don't mean that porterhouse ain't gonna be, what we want too.
Oh man. Oh man.
Man, I know,
Oh
bro.
man. I
Hey, I
love
wish the
steak,
fight
boy.
was this
Steak
weekend.
my favorite food.
Yes, sir.
It's my favorite food.
Woo-wee. Nobody
Other
does
than
it
that,
better,
man,
though. Yeah.
what you see out there?
Well, eh, I mean, man, outside of that though, is just the Regis and Devin. You got any
Yeah.
thoughts and feelings on that, bro, or what?
It's
And
heating
is
up.
yeah.
I think we're gonna see a good fight, man. This might be the best performance so far out of both fighters. I think from the way the talks and topics going, you know what I mean? It might be. I don't know what you're thinking.
Oh man, without a doubt, as well, and and that's where I think these three fights are so similar. Is that you got the guy that's a little bit older fighting the younger guy. And so and it's a guy that adapts, and then a guy who's just gonna ride with his style. So I think that Regis is going, like I said in one of our previous shows, bro, is that for both him and Maul, I think, bro, this is it. You know what I mean? It's the loser is eliminated from the tournament. Of course, you can still be a prize fighter, but you're gonna be a gatekeeper, and that's why I think that they're trying to find out with all three of these fights is who's the champion and who's the gatekeeper. Now, the only thing I don't like about the Maul fight is that we ain't got no belt for 163 pounds. But other than that, man, come on, bro.
Ain't that crazy though?
Yeah.
You don't see nothing wrong with that.
Well, I mean,
No, no, no,
I
not
mean,
no, not trying to call you out. I'm just thinking out loud. Like 163
I
pounds.
know because Maul is
You got
your guy. You got me
160,
defending him.
160.
Yeah.
You got 160 pound and 168. The next division, you going at 160. You could say it's to protect the belt, but why not do 161 if it's just to protect the belt?
Yeah. Well,
Sound like
see,
to
and
me
that's the
somebody
thing,
can't make
though.
weight.
Well, I mean, and we don't know yet, but I'm just saying that, um, like you said earlier, with him being out of the ring for so long, and I think that he is probably not the 168 mall champion. So they're gonna try to see what the 163 version look like.
You know, Maul fight at 60 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that like you've been saying? This probably is not gonna be
Mm-hmm.
the 160-pound mall. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the champion. You know, the guy who I had rated in my top 10 of pound for pound last time he was fighting. Right. Um, so I'm using some of that. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, with both him and Andre, bro, both of them guys was in my top 10 fighters I wanted to see get great fights. They getting great fights. I think that they're gonna both rise to the occasion. But man, it's gonna be something,
I
bro. But
agree.
anyway, man, I can't wait for it.
I definitely agree. Um,
Yeah, man, you put me on the record with it, bro. I appreciate it. You and
I
Shy Town, man. Hey, bro, it's a treat, man.
mean, you know, you
I
my,
enjoy.
you know, you my co-host, man.
Yeah.
You know, you my co-host, man. I mean, yeah,
Hey, well, we was
you
building
on
for
just
this.
about every live that you on just about every live on here. So you the co-host, man. You and Chi Town and um
Yeah. I
Mike
can't wait till
202.
he
You know what I mean?
war. Hey, yeah, because that's the thing, bro. Is like you said. I would love for me, you, and Chi Town to be able to get a boxing interview, bro, because I think that that's gonna be such a treat and pleasure for the fans, bro. Because we gonna come at it from three different directions. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah,
so you gonna get people that's gonna they gonna get a gem from what you ask them about, what I ask them about, and Shy man, bro, that's gonna be, man, the best boxing show on social media.
yeah. I agree. I agree. It's gonna be
So
a
get there
it's gonna be a
early.
hot ticket.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a hot ticket. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Like you say, we're in the growing stages right now. We just trying to get there. We just like anybody else, and everybody started where we at. So just be on the lookout for us. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody had to start where we at. We just gotta figure it out and start the ball rolling. But at least we putting forth the effort to get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? We ain't just sitting around saying we're gonna do it. At least we trying to get it done. So we're just making it do what it do, man. And
and that's
one
the
of these
thing, bro.
days
Because
we're
when
gonna
they
be
ring that bell, because when they ring that bell, we stepping out the corner forward. You know what I mean?
exactly,
Win, lose, or
exactly,
draw.
exactly. We fighting. You feel me? So we I think we're gonna be all right. I mean, we just gotta go through the growing pains just like everybody else had to go through the growing pains. And I think sometimes people forget they went through growing pains. You feel me? After they gotten to the top, they forgot how the climb was. So sometimes they look down at the ones that are trying to climb and forget that they was once in our situation because every channel on YouTube started off with 0 views.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And zero
absolutely.
subs. And so, we ain't discouraged. Right now I think we holding at 16, but I mean we gonna get there. We just can't give up and quit putting out videos.
But in
You
the
feel me?
words of Nick, who's that? Andre 3000. 16 ain't enough. Come on, man.
What he say?
Who's gonna be
What
number
he say?
17? What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you
16
think about
ain't enough. Go ahead, bro.
nah? What you think
Oh
about
yeah.
Roy Jones
Oh
training
man,
Maul?
don't.
What kind of effect you think that's gonna be on Maul
I
fight?
am. Hey, bro. First off, I wanna say I am biased. I'm a Roy Jones fan. I think, but Roy can't teach Maul to be Roy, but he can help get him back to being Maul, and I think that he done a great job of that. And I think that it's going to be a test, for him. But I think, bro, that he just had to get with Roy to kind of clear his mind. You know what I mean? To um, get from you know the troubles, the problems, the things, the stress of whatever it is that had him off his game. I think that Roy was kind of put in there to help him remember who he was. You bringing in Apollo to help you train Rocky. So uh, we'll see, man. But I just hope, bro, that when he got down on that beach and they raced, that he could beat Roy in the run. Because if he couldn't beat him in that run, he gonna have problems, man. But go ahead, bro.
You just gave me a look at it that I angle that I wasn't looking from. I was looking at it as him actually just training, Roy training him or whatever. But I didn't look at it from the angle that you looking at it from to say, Roy not really being effective in training him because he can't really train him. He could just remind him of who he is and inspire him to be the best Jamal he can be.
Oh, absolutely,
So
bro. And that's the thing is, he just wanted to remind him. He's there to remind him that he's a champion, bro. And this is the way the champions carry themselves. Like, and that's the thing is with me. The only thing I really seen him and Roy doing was fishing. You know what I mean? I don't fish, but I know for a
I
lot of
fish.
people, it's enjoyment, right? So,
Yeah.
so I'm just saying, bro, that it was just able to give him a chance, bro, to clear his mind of whatever it was that he was thinking about and stressing over. And like I said, bro, I think with him, the problem really was or is or whatever is that the little brother started to outshine the big brother. I think it was okay for the big brother to outshine the little brother. I think it was okay for them to shine together at the same time. I think that once little brother started outshining big brother, I think, bro, that's where the issues and the problems came in. But now, like I said, now he gets to turn the tables on that. And just think, bro, if he go out here and he has a great performance against Jose, they gonna say, bro, that he's the number one Charlo. They gonna say Canelo don't want none of that. You know what I mean? And so he's just 45 minutes away from that. So all he got to do is go in there and do what he think he can do, and he back to being who he's gonna be.
It's funny that you mentioned Canelo name. I thought about no. I thought about Canelo, man. And I thought about this fight also, like you just said. If he put up a stellar performance, Canelo's not gonna fight him. If he
Mm.
go in there and lay an egg, Canelo gonna call him out immediately.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
you say he
saying?
need to
Because the
win by
Canelo,
one round?
I hope he be faking because
Yeah. Hey
Canelo
man,
gonna
but
call
bro,
him out immediately.
hey, but check this out. But now this is something, bro, and you just made me think about this. Can you imagine a guy not even on the co-main fight after he win, he get to call out the face of boxing Canelo, and Canelo has to respond to him. He don't have to take the fight, but he has to respond to him, bro.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
All he got to do is go in there and lay out. All he got to do is go out there and lay in a great fight, hit that Jared Hurd punch that we was talking about, or not Hurd. I keep wanting them to punch Hurd, but J Rock. And but I don't want him to punch Hurt. I like Hurt. But all he got to do is go in there and land that shocking knockout. And next thing he got to say is, "I'm ready to avenge my brother. I'm ready to get the Charlo name back. It's on my shoulders, Canelo. If you don't fight me at 168, use a chump." And dude, he can go out and party for the rest of his life, bro.
It's funny that we on the name Canelo, I guess. Think about this here.
You know, we trying to put every name on the record but Crawford. But go ahead. Look.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay,
you knew
now
that overhand
keep it
right
up.
was coming.
Keep it
You
up.
just had
Keep
just
keep it
watching
up.
that left too much
I know
though.
you said it was on the belt. I know you said it was on the belt line. Keep it up. Keep it up a little bit.
Hey, I'll take that warning.
Yeah, keep it up now. All right, next time we're gonna take a point. Um,
No man.
uh, but check this out, man, that I hadn't seen until we got into this conversation. That on the 25th, there are gonna be 3 guys fighting that Canelo has ducked on the same
Mm,
night.
mm. Yeah, you just made me think
Now,
about that too. And you know Jose
now
will call him
he
out
should
too,
take
so
the
it could
winner.
be 4.
So you see what I'm saying? Canelo should take the winner out of the Boo Boo Demetrius fight.
Yeah.
David, I meant
But
to say
he's not.
Boo Boo and David.
But he's not though,
No,
but
he'll probably try to take Maul or Jose.
yeah, but now listen to this though. That's what's got that what I can see happening is let's say that you're right, right? Is that or
Hmm.
let's say we're both right. Let's say uh Maul wins and David
Hmm.
wins.
Hmm.
They gonna make and they both gonna call out Canelo. And you know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen? They're gonna have to fight each other to see who get to go after Canelo.
And he still won't fight neither one of them.
Mm. Yeah, but here's the question I got though, bro. Because now here's the thing though, right? Because and you just made me think of this, right?
Hmm.
I think, man, that Maul was Maul until because we was talking about we know what changed Adrian Broner. What changed Maul, bro? I think it was when he said David Benavidez had to get a COVID shot. He was too young. He was coming up with every excuse in the book not to fight this guy, bro. And I think that's the moment that when Maul stopped being like a champion, you know, where like, hey, I'm gonna fight you. I might lose, right? But I ain't worrying about that, bro, because I'm a champion. So I want to take on the best challengers. See, because that's what I always think, man. How I rate champions is what challengers did you fight and when did you fight them? You know, like you
No, I
said
think what
earlier. You know, are you getting a guy when he's an old Andre, or are you getting the old Andre? You know. But go ahead, fam.
hmm well, the beef with Maul and David Benavidez started in a online live. He on live. Maul was on live talking, and somebody mentioned David Benavidez's name, and he said he'll knock him out. That's how that started. So, but he was up 68,
Hey,
and Maul was
fam.
at
Hold
60.
on,
So I
real
guess
quick. I
Maul
just
thought
want
that
to
would
say
never
this.
happen.
Right, hold on, but real quick, I want to say this. That's how it always happens, bro. Once you say you're gonna knock somebody out, bro, and they gonna come back at you and
I'm
be
not
like,
going
prove
for
it.
that. I'm not going for that because I know where you're going with
No,
it. So
no,
I'm not
bro,
going.
but
I'm
you
not
know
going
that
down that
that's
rabbit
how I
hole with you.
feel, bro.
I'm not
Hey, ain't no
going down
rabbit
that
hole.
rabbit hole with you. Yes, it is because your next thing you're gonna say
Now
is
we got to fight,
is
ladies and
Tank Davis.
gentlemen.
Now let's say you gonna say Tank Davis and Bud. I
Hey,
ain't
you
gonna let
know
you
that's
do it.
in there.
I ain't
Right.
let you go there. I ain't let you go there. We go. We ain't going there.
No,
That's
no,
why I
but
ain't agree with
listen.
it. I go ahead.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so you just showing that you biased. You just showing that you biased. I would agree with it, but it got my man Tank name written all over it, so I can't co-sign that. I understand, but and that's the thing. I didn't even bring Tank up. I just said that that's how it always starts. Though, is one guy says I can knock this dude out, or I would knock him out,
Yeah.
or he ain't this and that, and the other dude sometimes they don't say nothing, but other times they gonna be like, "Hey man, I'm checking for you, bro. I need my fade." And
Yeah.
if you slap a man and you don't give him a fade, bro, what does that make you, fam? You know what I'm saying? So He kind of turned in. See, so that's the part of ball I don't like. But I'm thinking on this night, he has nothing to lose, bro. And you know, because like like you said last time, bro, when he was talking about his kids is getting bullied because their uncle didn't fight. So he want to go in there and go restore his name, bro. I think he's gonna do that. I think he has something to fight for. But I apologize, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, you good. You good. I'm listening. You know how we do it. But I don't think that's what changed Maul. I think what changed Maul was I think his personal life. It started unraveling on him. His personal
Man,
life. Because him and his old
yeah,
lady had a lot of issues going on, and then they spilled out into the street. We didn't know that it was going on until it spilled out in the street. But at the same time, when you look back, the timeline, Maul wasn't doing too well, but we didn't know why. We didn't know why Maul wasn't fighting. We didn't know what was up with Maul because it was like hush hush. It was still behind the door, and then his old lady came out and put it in the street, and you know what I mean. It became public knowledge. That's how we found out what was going on with Maul. The way I found out Maul was on drugs is online. On he was on a live, and he was hanging out with some of his friends, and he was like, "Y'all want to do some psychedelics?" And somebody was
oh
like,
man,
"Yeah," and somebody was like, "Hey man, you don't lie to me. I ain't worry about that. They don't know. Y'all want to do some psychedelics?" So we all know what that is. You feel what I'm saying? We can make all the excuses we want to make about it, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I know not me and you. I'm just saying the people that's listening. If you don't think if you don't think psychedelics is drugs, you wouldn't let your child do it in your house. You
absolutely.
feel me? So I
Not,
don't want to hear
not
nothing
being a good
about,
parent.
oh, that ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nothing about that. So we know he at least either he doing drugs or he offered them to somebody else. How about that? So that's
Oh,
what that's
absolutely.
that's what changed my that's what changed my
So
man.
now in this fight though, do you think he's the favorite or the underdog?
Man, good question.
I know.
Golly. Shucks. I haven't heard any talk. I
Yeah,
haven't
I'll
heard
check
any
it
talk.
out. Yes, sir.
Huh.
When they hit
Who
that
you
hour,
think it
bro,
is?
man, I
Yeah,
think
we about
Maul
to
gonna
get
be the
we about to
favorite,
get
bro.
we about to get off. Yeah, we just hit it, man. We can start winding it up. um, you got anything else you want to add to this before we shut it down?
Yeah, man, I just want everybody to subscribe, like, and share on all the platforms. Man, I can't wait, bro, to go back and listen to this, man, and chop it up. And man, we're gonna do some things with it. Go ahead, fam.
Okay. Yeah, me too. And I'm gonna get on off of here and probably holler at you tomorrow and see what we can get into. Or if not, let's see can we chop it up and I'm gonna let you get on to what you was getting on to, and maybe you can go ahead and eat that salad and that steak you was talking
Yeah,
about.
Hey, man, on the record or off, bro. You know you my brother, bro. Appreciate you.
Oh man, same here, bro. Same here. On the record and off, you my brother, man. We'll talk to you later. We're out of here like that shit.